Hello everybody, this is Jason's Plays and welcome to another episode of Let's Play. So we have Joe here. He's just finishing off being on the broomstick for the night. And as Christmas has come to Sims Freeplay, we each get given, well, first of all we get given all these Christmassy style stuff, so like the candy canes which light up, and of course a Christmas tree. And what else do we get? A fireplace. And a few other things that I'll show you in the other house, in my jade themed pool house. So yeah, and we also get daily presents because the quest doesn't actually start until the 14th of December. So in the meanwhile, we're getting daily presents. So yesterday's present was a ice sculpture, but again I'll show you that. So we'll get her to open the gift here. And then let's see what it is today. So I've got a disco ball, so I can claim that at the home store. So when you just go to the home store, it'll just tell you you've got one of them for free. And yeah, as it said, it says the Christmas event is coming soon in 4 days. So until then, what else can we do? Christy here, she had finished her life dream. So if they finish their life dream, we basically make them either do hobbies, or we make them go to work. So, but let's just make her daydream for a second, so we can get a decent picture. Okay, so the other house that I had Christmas decorations in was this house. So we made it into a winter wonderland. I put the winter machine into here, and of course we've got a Christmas tree here in the corner, and the Christmas themed stairs. And here is the ice sculpture from yesterday. It's like a duck or something. Duck dragon, I'm not sure. But yeah, I've turned my jade pool into an ice ring with, oh yeah, and of course the snowman, which you can't interact with as far as I know. Who should we bring? We should bring the twins here, Lyra and Tatiana, here because they were ice skating. So bring them here. Yeah, you can't interact with the snowman, so we can get them ice skating on here. So it just looks kind of cool, them ice skating in a different place for once. So yeah, leave them to do that. There's Warren here who's getting to the last minute of his life. I think he'll probably pass away today. And yeah, of course I had all the elders doing either bird watching, or for like 9 minutes really quickly, or I had them making quilts. Yeah, upstairs. Because I wanted to finish off this hobby because I haven't actually finished it off. I think, well, I finished it off one time, but I need to finish it off again so I can get the chairs. They're sort of crocheted looking sofas. But actually, Nikki and who's it? Brandy and Nikki. Yeah, Brandy and Nikki here. They actually are going to have their third child, and yeah, I said it right, the third child. What happened is, because for the Christmas update, I think you might need a toddler. I'm not sure whether you need a toddler for the quest. Due to like the trailer and stuff like that, I thought, you know, it's very kid based, and I don't actually have any proper kids in my town right now. So I wanted to get a child, so I thought the quickest option would be to make elders have another kid, which you can still actually do. Technically, you can only have 4 Sims to one house. So since their other children are the twins, Lyra and Tatiana, I got one of them to move out, or get friendly with a guy, and so she was asked to move out because that's the quickest way to get your sim to move out. And as soon as she could move out, then they could put another, well, they could put the crib in their house, and then they can have their own child again, another child, well, the third child anyway. So we're gonna go there, and we're just gonna make another sim now. So since they've got Lyra and Tatiana, they're gonna have a little boy. And the kid would not be white, considering the fact that yeah, considering the fact that they're both very dark. So we're gonna have to change that up. And I don't know about the blood red eyes either, but we'll see. And is that male, female? Yeah, female. Right, definitely male. Okay, change it back again. Right, so I asked on my Instagram suggestions for boy names, and so the name Harrison come up, which I quite like. So he's going to be called Harrison Ma. So that's him. So Harrison Ma is going to be in the town, and we might just leave him there being a baby as usual until yeah, we might leave him there being a baby until the quest starts. So he's there. And who is it? All these other elders, which again, I think 2 of them could, yeah, you see, we have the Grim Reaper hanging out there waiting for at least 2 of them. But in the meanwhile, we'll get them bird feeding all. No, he is in the back doing, because he actually lives here, he is doing the frisbee thing. Referring to a dog that's not there right now. Where's the dog? Oh yes. Sometimes you know how dogs just disappear and appear. So he's just sitting there doing that. And then Rosie, she's being different. She's not doing quilting, or is she doing bird watching? She's actually doing fishing down at the beach pier for ages. So she's got this Heisenberg, and she's nearly finished it, because now I think they only get 3 points for a finished hobby, but sometimes they'll get they'll get like LP points while they're actually doing it as well. So let's see, it's hard to find out where she's at. Anyway, leave her there just doing fishing still, fishing. Let's see, oh yeah, here she is. Yeah, on the hobby. Yeah, because I wanted to unlock the fish themed posters and wallpaper, so she's got one more thing to get before she so hopefully one of these. But there's Eamon and Adele here. What was he doing? He was doing cooking, and you see he's actually got quite a bit of cooking around here, so let him clean up first of all. she's here, and then she can help actually as well. Tidy up. She was doing diving, which, well, before she was diving in the J pool, but she can't really dive there anymore because it's ice at the moment. So she's going to have to go to the swimming pool, or I don't know, where else have I got a pool? I think I had one in the Haunted Mansion. I don't actually know whether I had a diving board in there. So then he can carry on cooking. Actually, we can make him do some planting, because we still have the simoleon sprout. And I keep on forgetting about to do this, to be honest, so... Oh, nearly. 500. So, got that. Yeah, he can do some cooking. Apparently cooking is a quick way to do it. If you just make loads of Sims do like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and they can finish off the hobby really quickly. But I still don't think so, but anyway. We'll go to the Haunted Mansion, see if there's a diving board there that she can go and hang out at. Is there a diving board? I think maybe I have one in the inventory. No, I thought I had one. No. Okay, let's go to... So we'll do a pro diving board. Yeah, shame you can't put it at the very top. Okay, we'll put it at the very bottom. Yeah. So we'll call Adele here and get her doing some diving as well. Because I had her, and I had Jean. She was also doing some diving. But yeah, as I said, they can't really dive together at the moment. Oh, yeah, she needs stairs to be able to get out. Yeah, okay. So she actually could get out. That's a good thing. Yeah, because we don't want her drowning. And yeah, as I said before, I put loads of these pool cleaning devices in the pools because it was just taking all day trying to clean all the pools. And they've warmed up already to see what they've got. Just stuff they'd already gotten before. So you just carry on doing it like that, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. They could... Have they? Actually, let's see. Because Tatiana, she had the platinum orb, so she doesn't actually have to do anything. Lyra, on the other hand, let's see. No, she was working as a musician, so yeah, she can only do once a day, obviously. So she'd finished off doing that last night, so she can't go there again. Let's go off to the swimming centre to set Jean doing the water diving as well. We'll set it for an hour. And Casey, he was doing some, he was riding on the broomstick. So yeah, Casey and Kendra lived together, and she was the one doing horse riding for ages. So they're good friends right now. Again, just quickly so I can get them moved in with each other. But I might increase their romance level, because you know we could always ever do with babies, of course. So we'll leave them to figure it out. And then there was Ronnie, who's my preteen. Yeah, I took them off to the arcade, and he was doing this one, the skills picker one. That was quite good because they have to get 3 prizes in a row, and then they unlock the next machine. So let's see if he's done it now. No, not yet. So this one is 2 hours. I think the first machine was 1 hour, and then she's a teenager. She's over here. This one. This is okay. What's his name? Stacy. Yeah, Stacy. So we get Stacy here carrying on for another 2 hours again. So it's always about romance, and it just takes a long time. But actually, I suppose I could take them off to the restaurant and see if I could speed it up. There is Jack here. He was doing the drumming, which, because it's only 3 hours, was still taking forever to do. So he literally doesn't have any hobby, no work, no nothing. He literally only has drumming in his life, because I need him to finish it. Because he's only up to 47%, which is not bad, because in fact he's only in a quarter of his life, so you will do it eventually. It's just going to take ages. So there's Joe here. He needs to go to work. And of course they change when they go off to work. And what was she doing over here? She was spell casting. So I'll put it in the oh no. Where could I put it? I put it in the I put 2. There's one in the haunted mansion, and there's one in my sort of J house with which is sort of the neighbours' place where they can go, people can come and do all the hobbies and all the social tasks and stuff. So I put some upstairs here. So the quick one is 2 hours and 30 minutes. So it's kind of long, but yeah. Anyway, just trudge along, make her do that eventually. There's Nia. She was doing spell casting as well. So where was the other one? It was in the haunted mansion, so we go there. So hopefully if there's like 2 of them doing it at the same time, then even though it is a long thing, hopefully it just quickens up the hobby up, so they can actually complete it properly and quickly anyway. And there was Hetty here. She was stroking a cat obsessively, and so she needs to finish it. Again, my strategy is just make them do their life dream for ages, finish their life dream, and then they can get a job, and then start doing hobbies and stuff like that. And there's Monica. Oh, a thing I never realised this whole entire time, that when I opened the pet park, I think maybe because when I was looking around and all the schedule, all the stuff that was here, and especially this statue, I think when I pressed on it, nothing came up because I didn't actually have a dog here at the same time, and I didn't have like a dog and a person here. But when they do click on it, turns out you can actually do the pet obedience hobby. Who knew? So the whole time, like that one time when I actually made a sim and had to delete him because I thought, oh, now I made a mistake. I couldn't actually do the dog obedience hobby. I could have actually done it. But anyway, you live and you learn. So yeah, here is the dog obedience grounds, and you can actually teach your dog tricks and stuff. So you can do one for 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, and 6 hours. So we'll do 8 hours. Because, let's see, is it a quick one? Well, not really. She's up to 35%, so that's handy. That's another thing they can do apart from just you know, messing about with the frisbee and like hugging a cat. So I'm trying to make her do that. Anyway, that's what's been going on in my town this week. If you like this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on Friday.